Guys, my name is Llamadeus. Now, I really just wanted to record today for no particular reason. I wanted to talk. I just got the channel up. I uploaded a couple of videos. Those are now in the channel, so if you haven't seen those, please take a look. And I was sitting around and just kind of doing what you do on a day you've uploaded. I uploaded 2 videos today. But I wanted to record something else. Now I've got a sketch that I need to do a little more editing on, and then I can get that uploaded. And then I need to get some content recorded for tomorrow or maybe the next day. But really, I don't know. It's one of those things where when you're sitting there and there's something you're really, really passionate about, it kind of drives you crazy to not do it. And that's kind of where I'm at right now. I'm in a place where really the only thing that I want to do is be on YouTube. It's create content, it's talk to people, it's be out there. I've waited a really, really long time to be able to do this, and now that I'm doing it, I kind of don't want to stop. So I thought that this might be a good chance to maybe just record something really simple, just talk, and put some information out there, if you will. Kind of a vlog, right? So again, I'm Llamadeus. My real name is Devin. I started the channel. It actually went up November 2nd, bright and early, about 4 a.m. I stayed up all day November 1st editing a bunch of videos together. There was a problem with the audio. It was the group Let's Play the Don't Starve Together, if you've seen that. Basically what happened was there was an issue where the person I played with sent me a video that contained all of their game audio as well, and we were unable to do anything about that. So I had to manually edit in and out anytime he spoke, and it took forever, and I was up for a million years putting those videos together, and I finally got them out there, and you can actually tell, especially towards the end when things start to drift just ever so slightly out of sync, that I'm having problems keeping the audio together. So that was really rough. But I finally got the channel up November 2nd. I actually went to sleep while they uploaded and processed, and then I made them public in the morning, added the annotations and all that good stuff. And then that's it. I just put them out there. I actually did get all of the recording done prior to October 31st, which was the intended release date for the channel. I just didn't get them properly edited or rendered in time for the intended release date. But I've actually been wanting to do this for a really long time. I sort of came up with the idea or thought that it was something I was really wanting to do a long time ago, probably about a year and a half ago. And then about 6 months ago, I really started to take the idea and start to solidify things. What kind of content I wanted to do, the sort of demeanor, the tonality of the channel, and really started to put things together in a more concrete sense. And it was one of those things where as I got closer and closer to actually being able to do what I wanted to do, you know that feeling when you have to go to the bathroom and you're miles away from your house and it's not that bad, but as you pull up, you start to think, I literally might not even make it inside. It was like that. I felt like I was going to burst. Anytime I was doing something other than uploading, it just drove me nuts. That's what I want to do. I want to spend all of my time doing YouTube. I want to spend all of my time making videos for you guys, collaborating with other creators so that we can put out funnier stuff for you, and just being part of that community. I really want to interact with people. I really want to get people involved. I'm really hoping that I can find a lot of fun things to do, not just stuff like read your comments, which is great, and of course I'll do that kind of stuff, but more involved things, and we can kind of get into what those things are as time goes on. But for now, suffice to say that I just really want to get going on all of that. I'm super eager. Even this, I mean, I really don't have a point for the video I'm recording right now. I wanted to record something. I wanted to say something. I wanted to talk. So real quick, I just put up, my lighting equipment. I came over here and got my microphone set up, and yeah, I don't know. Like I said, I really don't have much in the way of a point right now. I don't have anything that I need to say or talk about. I just, you know, you ever needed to do something? You ever felt like something was so truly what you wanted to do with your life and with your time that anything else felt pointless? That's how I feel about this. It means so much to me. And I'm going to give you guys everything. I'm going to give you 100% of my effort all of the time to make sure that I am consistent, that my schedule is good, that my content is of high quality, that it's funny. Like I said, it's kind of pointless. I don't have a formed thought. It was just I was doing something else, and I thought to myself, I'm waiting for these views to go up on my videos, and I'm waiting for, some kind of interaction, and it just drove me nuts. So I'm over here instead. I'd rather be making content. I'd rather be putting something together than staring at my computer waiting for something to happen. So I thought of vlog. And I'm going to tell you guys a little bit about myself. Like I said, my name is Devin. I was born in Ohio, and I still live there. I have 2 animals, a cat and a dog, actually. Come here. Up. This is Riku. He's my husky. And I have a cat, Resner, but you try calling a cat. Good boy. Good boy. I'm sure you've seen Riku. Well, maybe not, depending on when you watch this. He's in the sketch that we're gonna put out a little bit. I mean, he's not in it, but he's in some of the frames and some of the shots. So you see him. You'll also see Resner, my cat. And then, so what do? I play games, not just for the channel, but just in general. I am a gamer. I have been all of my life. When I was 17, I was convinced that I wanted to be a game designer. I actually met a girl and went to college for game art and design. Now, the girl that I met didn't live in Ohio, so what I did was I found a college near where she lived, so that I could try to be near her while I went to college. And so I moved 500 miles away from anyone I knew and became very, very depressed. So I went to this college, and the thing didn't work out between me and the girl. And a couple months into college, and it wasn't there. So I actually dropped out, and I came back home, and then I joined the Army. So I was in the Army for 6 years, and I was a reservist. I was not active duty, and I kind of just bounced around and did a couple of different jobs. I know I'm leaving a lot out, but I didn't want to give you guys the super in-depth rundown or anything. Maybe that's something we can do another time. But so I ran around a little bit, and I had some different jobs, mostly tech jobs. I work in the IT field currently. And I always kept up the games thing. I bought a PlayStation 4 launch day. I've had them since. I bought another one, which I don't have anymore. Big PC gamer. I've built a couple of PCs for myself and for my friends. And then, big comedy fan. I got huge into comedy for a long time. It was the only thing I wanted to watch. I wanted to watch stand-up comedians. I wanted to watch comedy movies, and then eventually YouTube. Now, YouTube was not a big platform for me media-wise until recently, actually. Within the last year or so, I started getting real heavy into YouTube. And it started out with small show stuff. JonTron, which was shown to me by a friend, and then stuff like Good Mythical Morning, which I have no idea how I found. And just some other things. And Did You Know Gaming, A Plus Start, show type content. And then that led me into Let's Players. Now, I'd seen Let's Players before. I mentioned this in my Five Nights at Freddy's, that I actually watched Markiplier play through Five Nights at Freddy's 1. So it was one of those things where, like, as I started to think maybe YouTubing was something I wanted to do, I started to look into Let's Players, and I got real heavy into watching Markiplier and real heavy into watching Jacksepticeye. Um, they've been kind of a source of inspiration for me. I mean, a lot of the channels that I watch have been in one way or another, because I'm not purely a Let's Player. I'm going to do a lot of reviews and stuff as well. Um, but again, they've been a source of inspiration for me, and in a way they've been a mentor for me. Obviously not directly, because I've never spoken with either of them, but I've watched them less from the standpoint of a spectator or just regular viewer, and more as somebody who wants to learn something. So I've paid attention to how they produce their videos, where they do their cuts, how they do their cuts, what kind of content do they do, and how do they interact with their content, and really, really tried to learn what makes something fun to watch, I guess. I don't know. I observed things like, their upload schedule. Obviously, the Markiplier, he has the two a day thing, and Markiplier is a great guy. He seems really, really nice, super approachable, very silly. He reminds me a lot of me. And something that I've noticed in Markiplier and Jacksepticeye is that they seem really natural in what they do, and I don't think I'm there yet. I still treat YouTube and content creation as something a little bit foreign, and I'm not quite exactly myself in it yet. And I think that as time goes on, I will settle into it more, and I'll get a little bit more energetic and a little bit more outlandish and a little bit more spontaneous, kind of like the way I am in real life with my friends and with my loved ones. But it's still new to me, and I'm not quite there yet. So it's just something I have to work towards. And I think that's what works for them. Everyone says that you go on YouTube and you create a character and you put on an act. And maybe, yeah, in some ways that's what you do. And I think there are a lot of YouTubers who really go out of their way to do that. They come on and they just, start out right out the gate. My name is blah, blah, blah. Let's play this game. And then it's like, oh, look how cool this is. The graphics are amazing. Oh, I've got a gun. And it comes off really disingenuous. And I think what's great about Markiplier and about Jacksepticeye and about, Bob, and just, some of these other YouTubers is everything seems really genuine. They seem to believe what they're saying and doing, and I trust that they do. I trust that even if it's maybe just a little bit augmented, that is their personality. And I think it's important that if you're going to be putting yourself in the public eye as often as we do, it's important that you're genuine. You have to be genuine, because you can only be fake so much and for so often. And as soon as the reality of who you are sets in, it breaks that image, and it's not good. You don't build trust that way. You have to be who you are. And of course, it's more entertaining to see somebody get on camera and be excited and be, oh, yeah, look at this. So, there's a tree there, or whatever. And that's great. But you can't fake it. People can tell if you're being fake. When's the last time you were excited about a tree? But, if you get on a YouTube video and you're like, oh, and it's just, I don't know. I'm kind of rambling again. And we've discussed this, but I really do think they're genuine guys, and it's great. It's great to see them do what they're doing. It's great to see them have fun, and it's great to see them being successful, having fun. And like I said, huge source of inspiration, huge source of mentoring. And I would love it if they knew how important that had been to me in helping me find my voice, find my bearing, and really sit back or take a step back and look at this platform, this content creation concept, and to feel like it's okay to want to do it. You know, because everyone's going to tell you, you know, you shouldn't do something. You shouldn't try to do something that only maybe a handful of people are ever successful at. And I've been lucky. A lot of my friends have really embraced the idea, and they've supported me, and they want to help me do it. But I think, you know, I think that's very lucky. And I think a lot of people feel alone, or they feel like they can't do something, or they feel like, you know, that's them, that's not me. And as much as it's strange to say that somebody I don't know or that I've never talked to helped me feel like maybe I could be a part of that world, is odd, but it is what happened. So immense heartfelt thanks goes out to both of them. They have been huge for me, and I would love to talk to them personally and thank them for that. At some point, maybe in the future, maybe we'll work together. You know, it's funny. I think I remember I actually saw something once from Markiplier said the first time he ever met Aaron or Ego Raptor, he sort of, you know, had that starstruck moment or whatever. And I imagine it'd be very much the same with me. But that's besides the point. The point I'm trying to make here today is that if there's something that means a lot to you, if there's something that you feel like you were express engineered to do, if it's literally the deepest desire of who you are to do something, to accomplish something, regardless of how unlikely it is, you should pursue it. You should try. Look up to those who have gone before you, who have done so successfully. Seek out to them for inspiration and motivation. And please, do what it is you're going to do with your life that makes you happy. This is what makes me happy. Making content, making people smile, making people laugh. I've done it all of my life. And this is just a platform for me to do it for many, many more people than I can otherwise. This is who I am. And this is what makes me happy. And it is important. It is so important that you also do the same thing. Do what makes you happy. Pursue your dreams. Please. You only get one chance. Well, I'm not really sure how we got here. I'm not sure where we even started. But I have taken up enough of your time. I'm looking over there and I've got about, 10 or 15 minutes worth of me having rambled, and I think that's more than plenty. I just, like I said, I really wanted to do something other than just sit and wait. So I'm gonna go ahead and end this off here. Again, it was great talking to you guys. I think I'll probably do a couple of these periodically just to give you guys an update of what's going on with me, what's going on with the channel, and to involve you better. So if we have any kind of group projects going on, anything you guys can get participatory in, this would be the place to look, these videos here, because this is where I'm gonna put out that kind of information. So yeah, I've been Devin Llamadeus, as you will, and again, as always, it is great to see you, and I will see you in the next video. Bye. You know he is hiding again. I want to tell you this story, but I don't want to like miss something in here. You won't stop until you find them. These are still my friends. Oh, there's a pumpkin.
Yep.
Oh shit, dude, you're gonna get killed.
Oh no!
Oh shit, I'm gonna get killed. Oh my god! What have you done?
I don't know.
Why are they attacking me?
I have no idea what's going on.
Oh dude, you are so fucking dead.